So what are built-in Java packages? The Java API is a library of pre-written classes that are free to use, and they are included in the Java development environment already. The library contains components for managing input, database programming, and much more. The complete list can be found at the Oracle's website. So here's a link to the website, and you can see a list of packages and a list of classes here. The library is divided into packages and classes, meaning you can either import a single class along with its methods and attributes, or a whole package that contains all the classes that belong to a specified package. To use a class or a package from the library, you need to use the import keyword, so such as import package.name.class. This is to import a single class. Also, import package.name.asterisk. This is to import the whole package with all of its classes. So to import a library class, if you find a class you want to use, for example, the scanner class, which is used to get user input, you could write the following code: import java.util.scanner. So in this example, the java.util is a package. It's basically Java itself is a package. Util is a package inside the Java package. Scanner is a class of the Java util package. Using the scanner class to get user input, so you've seen this already, we can import java util.scanner, and in a class called myClass, and in the main method we can create or we can construct an object scan of the scanner class. That is a new scanner object, and then we can use the scan.nextLine to call the next line of the scanner class, and then use it to get user input as string. So here we use the next line method from the scanner class, which is used to read a complete line. So let's see this example in the editor. So let's see this example in the editor as well. So here I am using the scanner class, but if you notice here, I have not imported the class. So if I go ahead and try to compile this with Java C package demo, alright, so I get an error says scanner cannot find the symbol scanner. So Java doesn't know what the scanner is. And so what we should do is we should actually import java.util and scanner from here. So now we should, if we are to run this again, we should see no problem, and then this should work. Package demo. So ask your username, say iortalk, and your username is iortalk. So here we go. This is how we could import a package or import a class from a package and use it. But I can also do a few other things. Let's say I want to create an array list. So if you remember this, array list of integers, and I can call it nums, and I could be new array list integer. There you go. So this is how you can create an array list. So however, this will also require us to import java.util.arraylist. So for us to be able to use this without any issue, we need to import the array list. So since I have nums, I can say nums.add and say 15, and then I can print it. pl nums.get element 0. So let's see how this will work. and I'm gonna recompile. So this was the previous example. Also, I've got 15 in the array list and I printed. So the one more thing I can do is remember in the very first lecture we used the math.random. So to generate the random number. So Java also has a random class. This is also in import java.util.random. There is also a random class that we can use. So this will require us to create a random object. So let's create an object first, random. Let's say rand is a new random. Right, so from here I can create an integer. Let's say integer rand num is a rand dot next int, which will be a random number within a range, let's say between 0 and 10, and then I can print that pl rand num. All right, so we'll go ahead and give this a try. Okay, scanner array list example, and also the random number was 7. So if I keep calling this, it will give me another random number. So here what important is we use the scanner class for a scanner object. We use the array list class to create an array list, and we use the random class from Java util to generate a random integer. So, and finally, since there's three scanner, array list, and random, they all belong to the util. So what I can do is I can actually, along with other classes, I can say, do not import a specific class from random, but import every class from the Java util. With this, I don't have to specifically import any class that I'm using inside the Java util. So scanner, array list value, and the random value this time it was 5. So looking back at what is inside Java util, so here we go. We're in the Java API library. So I'm going to click on Java util. This is the package, and this is the list of interfaces and the list of classes that are contained under Java util. So some of the ones that we used, array list, and say random was somewhere here, random, and most importantly scanner we used a lot. But you can see there is also other classes that we could use, such as timer, time zone, I can name a few, date, currency, dictionary, calendar, also some of the important utility classes that we can use.